Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, if you're new to the page, go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and notification bell. I just want to briefly go into a couple of things early today. There's a lot going on. There are rumors at this point, still unconfirmed, that Gary Gensler of the SEC is stepping down. So far, it's just a rumor until a verified news source say that it is true. Okay, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. If you've been rolling with me, hit the like button. But before we talk about that, I want to talk about a few things. All right, let's go straight in to Tesla. Tesla beats second quarter delivery estimates as price cuts pay off. Okay, remember, Tesla had a price cut, and the price cut actually squeezed their margins. Okay, it squeezed their margins. So a lot of people were in fear that, hey, you're making less money per vehicle, so your EPS will also take a haircut too. That's what we were thinking. But Elon's a smart guy. Look at what he did. All right, let's read further down. Look at this. All right, July 2nd, this is a Reuters report. Tesla Inc., all right, on Saturday said it delivered a record number of vehicles in the second quarter, topping market expectations as price cuts and U.S. federal credits help make its electric vehicle more affordable, right? So he did a calculated price cut, and it actually worked, all right? The Elon Musk-led company handed, remember this number, 466,140 vehicles in April to June period, which was up 10% from the preceding quarter, right? And 83%, wow, higher from a year ago. 83% up higher from a year ago. Analysts on average had expected Tesla to deliver 445,000. Of course, they delivered 466,000 cars, according to 9 analysts polled by Refinitiv. I believe that's it. With the lowest estimate being at 439,000, okay? And the highest was 450,000. And they beat all expectations by delivering 466,000. Okay, that was on Saturday. So Tesla is killing it, killing it, killing it. All right. Hey, before we go, this video is brought to you by Stock Up You. It is the first link below. Let us come help you make a little more money. Okay, when you get that in the way, let's go back to the matter at hand. Now, I want you guys to listen to a video. I'm only going to play a short clip, but I'm going to play the most, the meatier part of this clip. And I want you to listen to this woman that works for ARK, okay? And I want you to listen to her price prediction in just a few years.
Joining us now with Insight is ARK Invest Director of Investment Analysis and Institutional Strategies, Tasha Keeney. Tasha, thanks for joining us again on Last Call. I mean,
thanks for having me.
It's tempting to just ride this Tesla train, but at the same time, is it smart to maybe take some profit in what has been a rocket of a run?
Well, our price target for Tesla over the next 5 years is that we think it has an expected value of roughly $2,000 per share. And, we're talking about American-made cars here, which is critical. It's great brand image. It's great for our country. It's great for tax credits. But, what the list does not show is that not all of these cars are made equal. And the advantage that Tesla has in software and in data is unparalleled compared to peers. And really, all automakers should be pursuing full autonomy, right? That's the future of the auto industry. Tesla, by our research, thanks to our associate Daniel McGuire, he put out some great stats today. We think that they're in full self-driving, their FSD software, their fleet is traveling over 1 million miles every 14 hours. That compares to just 2 million miles in the cumulative lifetime of Cruise, which is GM's autonomous car project. So, the advantage is really unparalleled. And we think this is what unlocks superior AI capability. Tesla's becoming the North American charging standard. This gives them, a look under the hood at what these other EVs are doing on the road, where they're charging, sort of what some of their usage stats are. But you can imagine that this is kind of a gateway drug. I mean, Elon Musk said that he'd be willing to license autopilot technology. And again, I don't think that all of the traditional automakers will be able to achieve full autonomy. So they're doing charging today, but maybe tomorrow they're going for autopilot because they can't make autonomous technology themselves. I think any automaker that does not really won't survive over the next decade. So we think this is going to be a significant portion of Tesla's value over the next 5 years.
So autonomous driving is worth trillions, and robotics after that is worth trillions. Okay, Tesla could be worth, of course, she works for ARC. Tesla could be worth $2,000. Actually, anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 is what ARC is betting on, right? You're talking about an 8x from where it is if it hits $2,500. I believe that Tesla's range continues to move up. We'll look at some technicals maybe Tuesday-ish and see where some buy and sells are. And but for long-term investors, hey, in Tesla, those of you that are like me that's been DCing daily, our profits are looking really, really good. Okay, so let's talk about something else right now. Let's talk about what's going on with Gary Gensler. All right, Gary Gensler, and we'll come back to stocks too. Gary Gensler, is he stepping down, right? And so when you Google so far, Gary Gensler, you see all of these. You got Twitter that's saying ding dong, the wicked witch is dead, all of this, but it's not founded yet. It's not solid yet. There is not and then of course you got Reddit, right? And then of course you got XRP, which is, everyone thinks it's going to just shoot to the moon if Gary Gensler steps down, and I do believe it'd be good for it, but there is nothing verified. So I would rather wait until it's verified. I'm already in positions. Any of you guys that are into crypto via Bitcoin, something as big as Bitcoin or something as small as Shiba Inu, this could be positive for it. Now, this information came out on Friday, and all of the speculation started on Friday and Friday night until Saturday. But then even as late as Sunday night, nothing was found. I'm just going to tell you guys that if you're only using one broker, then I believe right now that is a mistake, right? So if you guys remember, 5 weeks ago, I said I was going to put $100 a week into 3 ETFs. That's VOO, SCHD, and ARC. Why? Everybody was talking about SCHD and how, it was a great dividend paying stock. But at some point, you don't want to just focus on dividends, right? So I just said, hey, why don't we compare that to the S&P 500, ticker symbol VOO, and something a little more risky, which is ARK, ARKK, right? And so as you could see, I've been putting in $100 a week. And as we could see here, that ARK is outperforming the rest. As you can see there, ARK is doing better than the rest, right? So here's what I want you guys to do, okay? Now, I know you guys downloaded Moomoo, and if you still haven't, Moomoo still has, even today, as you see, 16 free stock, right? We have that. You got your $100, and they're still giving you the $100 cash and that, right? But that's not all. I want you guys, so I have Moomoo, but I also have Webull, okay? And so what I use Webull for is, yes, they're going to give you 12 free stock if you sign up for Webull. But what I use Webull for is that this VOO, this SCHD, and my ARKK, it does it automatically. All right. I set that 5 weeks ago, and it automatically, I tell it what day to deposit the $100, and I tell it what account to come out of, and it does it automatically, right? And yes, I also have Mara in there, Mara, and I also have Riot in there, Riot. Now, it only allows you 5 stocks, okay? And so you could shift whether you want to use it to DCA into something long term or short term. This is the way to make sure that you are in the game. So, yes, we have Moomoo, right? And I'm going to be using Moomoo in another way. I'm going to be using Moomoo to share with you guys the things that we consume every day. And I'm just going to put in Starbucks, Apple, all of that. I'm going to start making a portfolio in Moomoo with that and sharing that with you. But Webull actually does the fractional shares, and it also does it automatically. It does the buying for you automatically. So I just tell it what stock to buy, and it does it every pay period. Follow? But then also too, and yes, Moomoo and Webull does help out the page. I want you to know that, right? I'm going to just tell you that right now. But there's another portfolio that doesn't help out the page that everyone should be into. And I'm just going to say Fidelity. Now, you can use Schwab or any of the other legacy brokers. Just remember this. If you are buying big chunks and you don't have a Roth IRA, I want you to do that. But I want you to do that in a legacy broker, because this is just the way that I roll. This is where I have my money, my dad's money, my kids' Roths. And so when you put it in a Roth IRA, which you could do with Fidelity, I'm going to use Fidelity as an example. Fidelity will actually let you group your stock. It'll make it, you could say, hey, this is my ETF, this is my small caps, these are my EVs. Fidelity lets you organize the platform. That's what I love about Fidelity. And it also allows you fractional shares, okay? So those are the three that I use. I use Fidelity, and that's where most of my money is. And then I use Webull, and that's where I do my options and my DCAing. And then I use Moomoo, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys the things that we consume, and I'm going to do that. And so just let it work for you. And then, of course, you have another one for your broker. Listen, don't say it's too much, right? It's not. There's a buy tab, there's a sell tab, and there's usually a stop loss or trailing stop loss or a take profit. Just learn where they are once and let your money work for you. But today, I like for you guys, everyone, to download actually Webull on today. Forget about the free stuff. Just think about not missing because you're too busy with life, being in the game like I am, and you could make yours Tesla, Apple, C3 AI, or whatever you think is going to blow up, and that way you could dollar cost average. You can also get into crypto by just buying some of the SoundHound is one, Hut, Hive, Riot, Mara. These are crypto mining companies that you could just buy the stock. And if you think it's going to be worth more next January than it is now, then why not set it and forget it? I'm about you guys being prepared and being fully equipped to really, really, really make money. And the best thing you could do right now is set it and forget it, just like you do your bills on automatic pay. Okay, we're going to leave it right there. Wow, it's a long time. I'm sorry, good people, but I wanted you guys to see what's going on with crypto and Gary Gensler. It's unfounded as of yet. I wanted you guys to see what's going on with Tesla. But most importantly, I want you to find a broker. Now, I believe Robinhood does the same thing that Webull does. So if you already have Robinhood, then just use Robinhood, okay? But if you don't have Webull, yeah, they got the 12 free stock, but that's not, I'm just telling you the truth. That's not my biggest concern with you. My biggest concern with a lot of my followers is just be in the game, just set it on automatic, set it and forget it is the best thing. I am building wealth whether I physically do it. I don't have to physically do it every Friday. You could set it to twice a month. You could set it to once a month, but make sure you pay yourself first before you pay any bills. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there, good people. A lot to talk about, but I want us to be prepared, right? And then this is gonna be a long one. A lot of people ask, hey, Larry, what about your $5 a day challenge? You can, all right? My $5 a day challenge is actually in my Fidelity, right? I have all of my portfolios in my Fidelity. So you can put a trailing stop loss, right? So if you think the market is going to run up for the next 6 months and then we'll be in trouble, just put a trailing stop loss. Start it out with 20%. And then you could squeeze it to 10%. And then if you think the market is getting real frothy or real heavy and you think it's going to turn around, you could turn around and squeeze it to 5%. That means that if the market drops, it'll trigger a sell quicker. So you can choose to do that with your $5 a day or whatever your stock is. You could do that too. I just wanted this to be very informative. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm just going to start breaking stuff up into more videos because I have a lot of information to share with you guys as we're on this wealth building journey. All right. Live, love, laugh, learn. We'll see you later.